Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. But tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Let's go. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Hey,
Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy.
He has his target. It's Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits. and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Williams now throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Williams on 1st and 10.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Williams loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Williams.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Let's go get it. Okay.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kari Blossingame
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to the air on second down. McCarthy. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Trent Sherfield. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Sack by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. On the return is Powell.
And now out comes Minnesota.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. McCarthy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert now on the option.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's dominate this. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Williams on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Williams. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert
From 8 yards out.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw on second down. McCarthy going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Ty Chandler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here's Powell on the return.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Off the bootleg. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Looking to throw. Williams.
That one caught by Allen.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Williams to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Here's Williams to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there if all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot,
And he delivers.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Up the middle, Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Again to Jones. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Off play action. McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some space here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, nice move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He lets one go deep for Addison. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Swift. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Let's go. They can't read us straight up.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Williams. And Allen's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end,